Hey guys, how are we today? Hope you're well, wherever you may be in the world. Written today in the Times newspaper, they expect that Reform is likely, at this rate, Reform is likely to win the next general election in the UK, which is quite understandable considering how unpopular the current Labour government are at this moment in time. But hey guys, I want to kind of point something out to you. If you don't already realise it by now, right? Okay, they didn't teach you this one in school, and that is the left wing and the right wing belong to the same bird. So my point being here is Farage might come in and he might make some differences, but he ain't going to make a huge amount of difference, right? If anything, Farage is a full saviour, as it were, you know. So I don't expect much for change as such. I think in the UK, you know, things are not going to plan. Things are upside down, and it needs a complete transformation. Right? So I'll be quick on this one. But here's a few things that I would do if I was running this country. Right? I think you need a complete transformation of Parliament and the monarchy. Okay, streamline it. I think in the UK we've got like 650 members of Parliament sitting in the Commons. You know, do we need so many people? Instead, reduce a lot of these people. Maybe put in maybe a couple of hundred, but the ones that we do have in, we should pay them very good salaries, because by doing so you attract the best brains to run the country. Okay, so again, does a monarchy need to be costing the taxpayer so much? Shouldn't the monarchy be paying inheritance tax like everyone else? Second thing is, I think it's very important here, is I would bring back Christianity to the country, because a lot of people, they've kind of lost their faith as such. Western civilization has been built on Christian values, and I think for us to bring the greatness back to Great Britain again, we need to bring back Christian values. Okay. I'd also say number 3, restore power to Parliament. Over the years recently, too much power has been given to the likes of judges, to courts, to the Treasury, to the Bank of England, ECHR, which is the European Convention for Human Rights, which is a load of nonsense, and the World Health Organization. Yeah, people sitting in Parliament have very limited power, you know. So how can I say, democracy is nothing more than an illusion in the Houses of Parliament. We need to bring the power back. Number 4, I would completely transform the UK housing market, because at the moment it is highly overvalued. Where I am, semi-detached property, 3 bedrooms, going for 400,000. Are you kidding me or what? You know, completely ridiculous prices for some of these properties, which they need to come down in value. It's a Ponzi scheme, and the ones who profit the most are typically your banks and the governments of this world. Young families cannot afford to buy a place, you know. How are you meant to start a family if your mortgage payments are so high? House prices need to come down. Okay. Number 5, I completely change the education system, because as we speak it's completely irrelevant at times. You know, a lot of times, instead of teaching kids about Pythagoras and trigonometry, why don't we teach them about sort of changing tyres? Why don't we teach them about budgeting? Why don't we teach them about interest rates, APRs, right? So that's important. I would also say we need to transform the taxation system in this country, because frankly speaking, people are getting taxed left, right and centre, be it on their income, council tax, VAT, things they buy in shops, even when they die. Quite, you know, for the wealthy people, quite a fair chunk of their wealth can go on inheritance tax, when you've been spending all your years working working on things, buying assets over time, saving hard, working hard, and then you get taxed on your death. Number 7 is a controversial one. I would introduce free energy to the country. And that's what Nikola Tesla tried to do about 100 years ago. He tried to introduce free energy. The technology is out there to have free energy, right? The technology is out there to have cars running on water and oxygen, okay? So we've been screwed over big time by the governments and multi-corporation companies in that perspective. Number 8, I would incentivize young families to have more children, because we need more children for our future. Give you a great example. For every child that you have, knock off 25% off the mortgage. How about that? That would get a lot of young people having more kids. We need to get rid of the whole woke ideology, the whole LGBTQ stuff, pride stuff, etc. Not that I've got a problem with any gays or trans people. Some very nice people. I've got some of these people in my family actually. But why have a whole friggin' month to celebrate Pride when we're only getting like one day of the month to celebrate Father's Day? You see what I mean? The whole climate change scam. It's nonsense. Please tell me, right, why 10,000 years ago the Sahara Desert was once a rainforest? How many people did you have around then? Hardly any. So basically climate change has been here since the beginning of time. So all this nonsense that the government's saying, oh, you know, pollutant, blah blah blah. Yeah, of course there are some air pollutants which do exist, of course, but a lot of the climate change stuff has been highly over exaggerated. Okay. Number 10, sorry guys, but I would also ban pornography, because it's not good for people. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's bad for, especially for young guys out there. It's bad for the mind. It actually rewires the minds of young people. It's toxic. Get rid of that. Number 11, I would do more to help improve British people's work ethic, because I don't think it's the best in the world. I've met some people from other countries, specifically Poland and the Philippines, and these people have got a far superior work ethic compared to Brits. I think we all need to do our bit to improve our work ethic, rather than being stuck on universal credit. Last but not least, I would bring back capital punishment for murderers, paedophiles, rapists, drug smugglers. They're no good to society. For those people who are involved in knife crime, guess what? Build a prison in the middle of the desert somewhere, put CCTV on there for everyone to see these prisoners who've committed knife crimes, and feed them rice and water for the next 25 years. Yeah? See how many people will be carrying knives around after they see what happened to them if they're caught using knives on people. Knife crime sucks. It ruins lives. It ends lives. Yeah? So, guys, you've got any knives out there, chuck them away. Yeah? They're not good for yourselves, for others, or for society. So listen, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.